non-conference matchup on Norm Stewart Court. The Missouri Tigers look for their third straight victory early in this season, hosting the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils, along with here this evening. But we're ready to jump it up. Missouri and Mississippi Valley State on the SEC Network. Anthony Robinson starting at point guard for Missouri. That is the only change from the starters last game out. Missouri beat Eastern Washington on Monday night here at Mizzou Arena. They go down low to Mark Mitchell. And the Tigers late in the shot clock, under 10 to shoot. Tamar Bates on the drive, looking for some space. Finds Mitchell along the baseline. And out of bounds off of Mississippi. And he did not get it off. Shot clock violation on Mizzou's first possession of the night. It's a Mississippi Valley State team that graduated 9 players from a year ago. They've got 5 returners. Only 4 of them played last year. So a new look for the Delta Devils. Josh Gray defending there, but it is Alvin Connor Boateng getting his 3rd straight start for the Tigers, the 5-star freshman recruit. Only played about 3.5 minutes on Monday against Eastern Washington. Gray had a wide open lane, didn't realize it. Instead, it's a corner 3 from Tamar Bates.
Tamar Bates doing a good job so far this season, shooting that 3-ball logo area.
Missouri really improved 3-point shooting. Last Friday against Howard, Bates was the only one who made a 3, as they went 3 for 22 from beyond the arc, but they really bounced back as a team against Eastern Washington. Tigers in transition, which is what they really like, and Mark Mitchell draws a foul. Mark Mitchell hits
in large part due to Anthony Robinson leading the charge there.
They back pass for Robinson, stolen away by Walter Hamilton. And here comes MVSU, poked right away by Robinson. Little helter-skelter here. Boateng finishes at the rim.
Good job there by Boateng, finding the open lane in transition.
Donovan Sanders gets all the way to the basket but can't get it to go. Missouri another chance to run. They've got numbers. Mitchell, Euro step, and tried to dump it off for Gray. Instead draws a foul. His first miss at the line. Oh, Sanders, nowhere to go there. Now back on the block. Pull up way off the mark by Alvin Stredick. Missouri running again. There's Trent Pierce, draws some contact. Pierce hits the first. He replaces George Ivory the 3rd. As Pierce, Trent Pierce and Marcus Allen. Marshall and Allen, 2 of the freshmen, and then Caleb Grill coming off the career-high 33 points into the ballgame for the first time. Warwick from way outside, and he drained it.
That's a deep.
MVSU. He's a guy that MVSU is really excited about. Allen through traffic.
Good job there by the freshman, finding that open space in the baseline out of bounds. Sometimes it doesn't go perfectly as drawn up, and sometimes it does, but that's a good job of him maintaining that focus as a freshman, getting the job done.
Rejection by Marshall, but it looks like a foul with the body. Trip to the foul line tonight for Mississippi Valley State. And that one on the SEC Network and streaming on the ESPN app. Profitable trip to the foul line for Donovan Sanders. And Missouri's lead back down to 10. Jacob Cruz just into the game, gives it up. Another 3 from Warwick, and he's 2 for 2 from the outside. You're seeing why he's one of the top career scorers in college basketball right now.
He held the leading position for a while, no longer does, but a guy, a veteran player who can come in and score at will.
Nice first step there by Donovan Sanders.
Sanders, another player for this Mississippi Valley State team, who's going to take some of the heavy lifting on the offensive end for sure.
He had 12 points and 8 rebounds in their loss to Iowa State to start the season, so he's not going to be intimidated under the bright lights of the SEC. Allen on the post, just works his way there and scores. And Marcus Allen is really impressing people. Valley State has 3 of them in the early going. One doesn't rattle home for Darian Salary. Marcus Allen's tying his shoe back on the other end. Missouri's playing 4-on-5. They still get a wide open look, and Cruz nails it.
Yeah, I know.
Underneath. Look at Donovan Sanders just fighting down there. Guy is 5'11". He's taking everybody on in the paint. Allen to the rack, draws another foul. All Missouri in the early going.
Allen only played limited minutes in the first couple games of his career.
Marcus Allen playing crunch time minutes. It's 2 for 12 from the field.
The Tigers have held him at 2 to 12 from the field, also doing a good job of not fouling. Just one team foul so far this game.
Meanwhile, 5 for Mississippi Valley State. As that one falls for George Ivory. Son of the head coach, transferred over with him from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Marquez Warwick looking for his third three of the first half, and he drains it.
Yeah, you think it points under his belt, plays with poise, would be a really good option for Coach Gates, whether he comes off the bench or gets the starting spot.
Thought about another three instead. He'll take it off the bounce. And Warwick is looking great here in the first half. He's got 11 points, first player in a double-figure score.
The Tigers have got their scoring in many different areas. The three ball, transition, getting the ball in the paint, the free throw line. That's another good sign for Coach Gates and his team.
There's a three. Mississippi Valley State's going to need a lot of those, and Arthur Tate hits their first triple of the ball game.
A really good looking stroke there by Arthur Tate. He's got to continue to rise up and shoot it with that much conviction.
Boateng double team. Grill catch and shoot in rhythm, and that's when he's at his best.
Yeah, talk about 6 seconds left in the shot clock before they even really move the ball, so they've got to get it going and get this ball moving a little bit quicker.
Stolen by Mark Mitchell. Warwick running with Boateng, and Honor Boateng gets it to go.
That transition game that Coach Gates continued to emphasize, and that's something that this Tigers team has done a really good job of all season long. It's just an easy way to get extra possessions and extra points, especially coming off a season in which their half-court offense really struggled.
That was a great dish, but an even better block by Mark Mitchell. Missouri with some rim protection in this first half. Cruz left wide open, drills it, and a timeout. Ivory to the bench for Mississippi Valley State. Jair Horton checks back in. Bates open off the inbound, and there's another three. You at least have to have a hand in the face, don't you?
Yeah, you do, especially right now off the baseline out of bounds. Tamar Bates, another shooter.
Pierce fouled on the inbound. That's going to go against Darian Salary. So the first couple in and out on the first. 15 Central by the 23rd ranked Missouri Tigers, squaring off against number 21 South Carolina, and then cap the night with 15th ranked Texas A&M hosting New Mexico State at 6:45 Central. That is a huge game for the Mizzou football team this Saturday in Williams-Brice Stadium. Tiger lead is 30. Pull up along the baseline. That's Tate comers. They've got some rotations to figure out. Warwick going to drive. Goes underneath. Swung around. Bates. Straight away.
Beautiful ball.
Missouri opening up a 31-point lead. They've hit 9 3-pointers in the first half. Horton gives it up on the block. There's Stredick. On the drive. And a foul is going to be called. Alvin Stredick to the foul line. Stredick had changed his mind.
You don't often see the 5-in, 5-out at this level, but with this team and Coach Gates, it's got so many options and a lot to figure out with these rotations. And sometimes it gets tricky when you have really talented freshmen and you're trying to figure out where to get minutes for everybody.
Donovan Sanders is a really talented senior. Got that floater to drop. Back-to-back double-figure scoring games for him to start the season. Grill cut off. Warwick. And Grill draws a foul on the drive. That'll go against Alvin. Here in the black and gold. It hits the front end of the 1-and-1. They're playing again.
He's a player with a ton of passion for this game, and I know Coach
Consistently over the last couple years, there are always going to be minutes for Caleb Grill when he's capable of having a 9 or 10 rebound game. He had 9 of them Monday against Eastern Washington. Pierce, foul, as Tate was kind of a no-man. Mississippi University for Women, which is
to this game, just shooting 48% from the free throw line, so that is an area that they can shore up as they've gotten to the free throw line a decent amount this game. Got to convert on those.
a more aggressive defense here the last few minutes from the Delta Devils. Pierce fouled on the 3, and he will go to the line.
A little bit more with that size he's got.
Offensive rebound by Boateng, and rejected that time by Salary. Stuck with it, and he gets a Boateng fits that bill as well.
Similar
To Allen. Allen to Boateng. Feed the post to Peyton Marshall. Marshall to a driving Trent Pierce for the bucket.
Really good job by Trent Pierce, recognizing and cutting to the basket, realizing that NVSU was kind of in a sagging or a help defense there. Defender didn't have his eyes up, didn't realize where Pierce was. Really good awareness.
No good on the floater by Kendall Parker. Missouri running off the miss. Allen to Marshall, and knocked out of there by none for MVSU. And now
From the bench since the start of the 2017-18 season.
Boateng. Donovan Sanders bringing it up with just 35 seconds to play in the half. Nothing for Parker to do with it. Back out to Sanders. 10 to shoot. Sanders. It's cut off right there, and a foul called on team fouls, so a chance for Donovan Sanders and the Delta Devils to hold for the last shot. 15 seconds to play in the half. Pierce is on Sanders. He's got nearly a foot of height on him. Parker looking to drive. Step back. Offensive rebound. And the putback is good as the buzzer sounds. So a good way to finish the half. Daniel Umo. But it's with 9 assists on 15 made field goals in the first half. They did a good job of sharing the ball. And you mentioned maybe tinkering with some lineups. This is a different look as Bates takes it right to the hoop. Jacob Cruz and Tigers have made 3 so far tonight. They've really spread things around. Missouri switching on defense here. Tate has it stolen away by Mark Mitchell. Put Mitchell in a bear. So free throws in the ball for Missouri. Mitchell
To surpass that 29 free throw attempts, I think, so far that they've averaged.
Robinson resets. Robinson attacking the basket. He's done this a lot early in the season and twists around and finds his first points of the night.
I was getting ready to say really good defense there by Walter Hamilton, just better pace and poise there by Anthony Robinson.
Now he's got a steal. Tigers with numbers. Cruz transition 3 off the mark. But look who's there for the rebound. Grill in rhythm. He will go to the foul line as he's fouled by Alvin Stredick.
And figure this out one way or the other, huh?
Grill hits the first of 3 free throws any day of the week.
Yeah, almost shooting it.
Check back in for Missouri as Grill hit all 3 free throws. And now he will get Boateng putting it on the floor. He's going to go off the dribble. Didn't have anywhere to go. Robinson baseline. There's a 3 for Boateng. In and out. But look who's right there. Board, bucket, foul. Dennis Gates have been recruiting him for a while. Robinson's a Tallahassee guy. It's their largest of the night. Sanders cut off, poked away. Mitchell comes up with it, and the slam.
There's that Duke transfer showing his athleticism and that speed and his.
Probably trying to get him going. Does have 4 rebounds. Brill, drive, and the finish.
Really good little lefty scoop there on the right side. We've talked so much about his three-point shooting ability, but he's also a player who can really put the ball on the floor and get to the rack.
66-19. Coming up on the 16-minute mark. Sisk, a little tit for tat there.
Yeah, it was. Similar.
Basketball coach, led the program at SEMO for many years. Josh Gray throws it down off the inbound. And I think he might have just gotten the rare hanging on the rim technical foul.
Oh,
That was
man.
a bit egregious, was it not?
It was. Another perfect execution off the baseline out of bounds. Maybe a little bit extra on the hang of the rim, but
Oh, this was
see
full
this.
Shaq 1993,
My
wasn't it?
goodness. Came around that screen. Perfect lob pass. Made his.
Mizzou emphatically up 68-21. Offensive rebound by Umo. Still looking for a putback, and the Delta Devils finally get it.
Graduate transfer. He's been around. He knows exactly where to be in that help defense.
4-time All-Horizon League player, and he can fill it up. So can that guy when he gets going. Caleb Brill once again from 3.
Doesn't need much time and space.
13 points now for Caleb Brill. Back-to-back double-figure scoring efforts for him after combining for just 6 points the first 2 games. Another steal. This one's going to be easy for Brill. Throws it down.
This is the time for the Missouri Tigers to really shore up on that.
Peyton Marshall back in. And Mark Mitchell with the step-back 3. 8 points now for Mitchell. Sisk on the block. This is Stridick against the freshman Boateng and gets it to go.
Striddick's had some really good looks, honestly, when he catches the ball down low like that. He does a good job of ripping through quickly, getting the defender on his backside and going up strong.
He was one of 2 players that transferred from Arkansas Pine Bluff whenever Coach Ivory came over. Bates into the paint, 1-on-2, still finds a way. Them have scored. Peyton Marshall, the only Tiger without a field goal. Starting to feel like that's an inevitability. There he is on the block. And draws a foul. Get his second trip to free throw strike. Round.
Incredibly balanced scoring.
Boateng almost.
Earlier today was an emphasis on getting offensive rebounds off of the free throw line. Coach Gates and his staff thinks that Missouri can do a better job of that. Right now, they're only leading in rebounds by about 10 or 11, which I expected it to be a little bit more.
Nicely removed along the baseline by Peyton Marshall charging in. Marshall with the steal. Just threw it right to him. Warwick on the break. Extra pass. Another 3 from Mark Mitchell, and he's got that one.
Everything is just going well for this.
Pushing the tempo. Pierce, an open look from the outside. Sanders ahead, slammed down by Arthur Tate.
Good job shots and then relax on the defensive end.
Dennis Gates does not want his team to coast these final 10 minutes. Bates into the paint, got it to go.
Really impressive there against a much bigger defender. Another veteran player who knows how to use his body in the air like that.
Immediately fly in and grab that rebound. Cross-court pass. Tate thought better of it. He almost stepped out. Time on the shot clock. Tate puts it up. Is able to get it over Pierce.
It's not an easy shot. Trent Pierce with a really long wingspan. Arthur Tate has a really good mid-range jump shot, though. I've noticed that today he does a really good job of getting just enough space to get that shot off.
Open look for Shaw from 3. Didn't have that on my bingo card.
I did not either. I was just saying it's not always easy to come off the bench and get going, but he must have heard me. Again, another player who's beyond 6'8", 6'9", who can shoot that 3 ball pretty well.
Warwick went down on that drive as Sanders gets all the way to the basket. Daniel Umo with the block. Tate in transition. And they'll reset. Stredick drives on Pierce. And foul on Aiden Shaw. A lot of the folks on our crew here tonight will be across the street on that crew tomorrow.
As an opportunity to beat his defender down low off the drop step. Or
Looking for a backdoor lob to Shaw that time, but it wasn't there. Allen faces up. So just patiently work his way to the hoop. He did that a couple times in the first half, too.
Yeah, they're just veteran moves. I mean, it's pretty incredible how little time.
What you're looking for, I'd imagine, for Missouri down the stretch here is good quality possessions. Don't get sloppy just because you're up by over 50. Cruz no good. Offensive board by Shaw. Allen, good first step to the hoop, draws a foul.
As you possibly can. 3 points.
Allen gets the... Missouri's going to get to 100. Wonder how much beyond that they're going to get.
They sure will. I knew this would be a high-scoring game from the jump. They really haven't slowed down much from an offensive standpoint. I don't think they've been as hot from the three in this half, but I mean, they really have not slowed down for almost a full 40 minutes now.
Really attacking the basket. You see it there from Warwick. Be surprised to see Missouri do more of that. Okay, the three-point shot is far. Jair Horton made the first, made the second. 7th team foul on Missouri. So MVSU will shoot the rest of the way. A lot of minutes with Warwick running the offense here tonight. Boateng. Little out of control with the dribble. He draws the foul on Antonio Sisk.
A couple of competition here. There's a bit of a gap, but I mean, 4 turnovers against any team so far.
Boateng hits out from Jair Horton. Warwick to Allen. Allen. Quick ball movement. Warwick. A lob and the finish by Hunter Boateng.
Boateng, also a 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year. You mentioned his high school highlights. They are very impressive. Go check them out if you've got the time.
Cruz on the drive.
Player of the Week 2 times last year.
You got to be pretty good to get noticed at that level from UT Martin.
Yeah, no kidding. Very explosive guy, similar to a Caleb Brill, who can come out and drop 35 points on you at any night.
Warwick, open look from 3, nailed it late in the shot clock. Marquez Warwick 4 for 4 from the outside tonight.
And we've got 4 minutes left in the game, but so far perfect from beyond the arc.
Boateng. Slammed down by Aiden Shaw.
Woo, Aiden Shaw, the athleticism. If you've watched any.
Sanders in and out. Shaw the rebound. We're going to start thinking about largest margin of victory by Mizzou as Shaw almost goes coast to coast and draws the foul.
Characteristic, they may already have been at that record. Although
Shaw misses again. Offensive rebound by Cruz. Cruz almost drew a foul. Greg Moore, baseline drive, stolen by Peyton Marshall. Shaw and the Tigers have numbers. Honor Boateng. The throw wasn't there. And Boateng will go to the line. Where close, Aiden Shaw's going to take care of it.
Yeah.
Marty McGee starts you out at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Time, followed by a 2-hour-long SEC.
Everybody eats.
And there's a steal. Pierce to Shaw. Cruz wide open, got to take it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful jump shot. He's got a beautiful stroke. You haven't seen a ton of Jacob Cruz this
play. Sanders trying to bleed some clock. War misses the 3. Cruz the rebound. Pierce is wide open down court, and he knew what to do with it.
Good vision there by Jacob Cruz. And
dealing with numbers so big, my journalist head just score holds. Currently at 76. Season, as you mentioned, just kind of play with some different combinations and see where you're at. And I think Dennis Gates will be most pleased with the effort has never waned for Missouri tonight.
100%. He's a big, big effort guy. I mean,
it's the first. This is a 173-point lead for Missouri. Make it 72. This would tie the largest Mizzou win in program history if it stays at 72. Pierce facing up. Love to get a walk on a basket here. Sanchez with a cut down low. Pierce off the hands of J.B. Brown.
you build habits that way, though.
Mississippi Valley State is just going to dribble this one out. Missouri matches a program record, a 72-point drubbing of Mississippi Valley State, and that's 3 straight wins for the Tigers. Jordan Roundtree.
Yeah, I think the only negative thing you can take away from this, if you're the Missouri Tigers, is maybe your free throw percentage. Other than that, I mean,